I'm Pollitt, I'm 29, I'm from Salford in Manchester, and I play forward and
So on this episode, I'm joined with number 70 for Blackburn Hearts, Lee Pollitt. And I think we'll just get into how is it that you got into ice hockey, what made you start and how old were you?
I went ice skating a few times at Christmas when I was about 14. Um, and then it was like a Christmas rink that comes to town kind of over the Christmas period, and then I ended up going to skating at Ultramarathon actually. And there's a game afterwards. Stayed for the game, and then fell in love with the sport instantly. So yeah, started going on hockey basics and stuff like that, and then went from there. Had to get better at skating, and then yeah, went on hockey basics.
You've been professionally playing for 15 years, and for 14 of them years has been in England, but you've had one stint in Canada. How did that come about, and what made you choose Canada?
It was a year after my first year here, and we won the double playoffs in the league, and then I had quite a good year. Helped playing with RJ and Eddie Brittle, who were two top players in this league. And, yeah, they must have got notice from that, and then they got in touch with me. I think I spoke to a few other guys that played over there, and then yeah, when they offered it me, it was an offer I couldn't turn down.
What was it like going over into Canada, like adapting to the change over there?
It wasn't too bad. Everyone said, "Oh, you're gonna hate it," because the town I played in was like a 2,000 person town, which was in the middle of nowhere, an hour away from any other town, just in the middle of the bush. And me being from the centre of Manchester, everyone was like, "Oh, it's going to be horrible for you." I really enjoyed it. Obviously, a lot of the time was taken to play hockey. We were on the ice twice a day through the week, and 3 or 4 games a week. So there wasn't really much time to get bored over there. And then you're playing with guys from all over the world. So yeah, it was unreal.
Was it nice going from like a busy city kind of life to like a bit more relaxed and chilled out, quiet?
Yeah, I really liked it. The town was great. It's in Quebec, so it was half French speaking, half English speaking. Just the change of scenery was really good. Yeah, it was a good experience. It's something different, isn't it?
Did you pick up any French lessons over there?
Picked up a bit, but I wouldn't say I was fluent, but I've lost it all.
I've seen that you were a player coach at one point. What was that like? Was there more pressure on you? Like, how was it?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. It's something I've enjoyed doing. We were struggling a bit at the time. I started doing it with James Neal when Niels was here, and yeah, I enjoyed it. There's a bit more pressure. You've got more things to think about in your own game, but I didn't mind it.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to just concentrate on playing now. Obviously, Ollie and Dom have got hold of it now, and it's how well we're doing at the minute. It's great. So it's nice to just concentrate on playing. I kind of fell into it at the time when I did do it. It was Niels, who was a player coach. We didn't really have much experience around the team as far as coaching, so yeah, it was kind of there's no one else to do it kind of thing. So yeah, fell into it. But it's not something I'd choose. I'd rather play and then concentrate on playing and get into coaching probably afterwards.
Was it something that you just had to pick up and learn as you carried on, or did you like do like a qualification before picking it up?
I got my level 2. I was quite young when I was 18, and then I'd coached juniors quite a lot. I've got a younger brother who was in the Phoenix system in Manchester. Yeah, so I did a bit of coaching in the 16s and 18s whilst I was playing. So I had a bit of experience there, but obviously it's another level compared to the juniors where they were at the time. So yeah, it takes a bit of picking up, but I've played quite a while in this league, so I kind of know back in mind a little bit.
I've seen that you've been in different leagues. Which one would you say you've enjoyed the most? not necessarily enjoyed the team that you've been in, but like enjoyed the league, like the level of competitiveness and stuff?
I mean, Canada was good. They're all different for different reasons. Canada was great, so we're on the ice all the time. There was 3 or 4 games a week. Run a full playoff series every series, game of 7. And yeah, obviously all the training and stuff. And the standards really high. The coaching's really high level for junior A over there. And then National League, that's the same. That's really intense. Training's really intense. It's a heavy schedule, especially having another job outside of hockey as well. You don't get a minute to yourself. But this is where I'm most comfortable. I can work comfortably around it. And, the schedule's not as heavy, and I've always loved playing in Blackburn. The lads I've played with for years, and the likes of Rids and Aaron and all.
You can see that as well, like looking in, because I've only been in this season, but I can see how close you all kind of are, and like the level of like say like romance you all have, and like you all just get along and joke around, and like it doesn't look as much as like training is serious and playing is serious. It looks like you enjoy it and enjoy each other's company as well.
Yeah, we really do. It's especially now. It's a really good group. I mean, there's the core lads that have been here a while that have always gotten really well. But then all the newer lads as well. Everyone fits in perfect. The team gets on really well. Whether they've been a year, 5 minutes, or I think it's everyone on the team is getting on really well. That's showing out on the ice, isn't it? Like you say, that's a massive part when you're to have success as your team's got. You've got to have that bond amongst the lads.
When you celebrate goals for your teammates and stuff like that, do you like celebrate each lad's goal differently? Not because like of how like close you are or anything like that, but like with like you playing with Aaron for quite a while over time, would you celebrate his goal differently to like the likes of Darrell when he scored his first hat trick over the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a big celebration for the young guys. I don't celebrate Aaron's goals anymore. He's scored enough of them, so yeah, no, it's always nice to see the young lads score. That always gets a good reaction, especially when they're new. But other than that, it's pretty much the same across the board.
Because it seems like when Darrow scored his third goal over the weekend, you were the second lad to get up to him, skating towards him, and you had your arms up in the air with a big smile on your face.
Yeah.
Do you see it's like a sense of proudness when you see the young guns score?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I was playing with Dara and Crawley a lot at the start of the season before I moved back into D. And yeah, they're both having real years. Dara's flying at the moment. Yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see, and obviously Ollie had a bet on. I don't know how many people know about it, but Ollie
Darrow's mentioned it in the interview.
for the hat trick. Yeah, so it was only a matter of time before he got a hat trick. He's been firing all cylinders at the minute.
What would you say has been the most memorable moment in your career?
I'd say the trophies last year. I mean, I've won here before with my first year in Blackburn, but that was it. Kind of won it the year before as well. They'd done undefeated the year before, done a double the year before. So for us to be building back to that now and then to actually get over the line and do it last year to win the playoffs and the cups, that was a great moment. Best part was back from going in the cup final, and then to win in Sheffield after coming from down twice in the semi and the final. That was a great moment. But at the playoff final, we were down 3-0 going into the third, and like I say, what the bond between the lads, everyone still had it in the ends that we could bring us back and win it. There was never a doubt in any of us, Ollie. They all knew we could pull it back, and we had to go and do it. Yeah, that was a great moment.
Luke said that you're the one in charge of the music at the minute. Well, you kind of just picked up and no one's been playing since. Do you have like, for like these finals, do you have like a set playlist to help get the boys up? And
I try and keep it pretty consistent for all the games. I think there's a few we're going to throw in there a bit down the stretch, but yeah, try and keep it pretty consistent. But yeah, I took over it when I come back at Christmas midway through the year last year. I think Thacker was on it. And for the first week, I thought, this is what I'm doing, like, but I can't take over just yet. But the second week, I was like, right, that's mine. I'm taking that, and then yeah, no one's complained since. Got different playlists for different times and stuff, so it's been alright.
I could hear the music from, I think it must have been training near Christmas time with all like the Christmas music on and stuff like that. I could hear that from outside.
Yeah. We've got all the different playlists for different times of year, and I do it on the bus on the way back from Birmingham as well when we won the cup, and do all the party buses, so yeah, no one's complaining.
I've seen videos of that. Is that something that's helping you motivate you for this final coming up?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, it was, that's the best bus I've ever been on. So yeah, probably.
That's going to be my first coaching for you slot, going to Birmingham for the finals.
Definitely be an experience. Definitely.
Do you have any pre-game superstitions? Because I've noticed that you like to juggle the puck a bit during warm-ups of the game.
Yeah, I think I've always kind of done that on warm up. Kind of gets your hand eye in a little bit, and it's a bit of fun. Gets you loose, I guess. But I don't really have any superstitions as such. I try and stay pretty consistent with the things I do for a game. I put my kit on the same way, like all that kind of stuff that most people have. And I think going on the physio bed's become a bit of a superstition, isn't it? Definitely been sorting my back out. But yeah, other than that, not really superstitious.
Do you put your left kit on first over your right? Because I've seen that a lot of players like to put their left side on first.
Yeah, I think left side first. Yeah, it's not just my skate, my bottom half that I've put on the same way. When I get to the top half, that's all thrown on the changing room, so that just gets picked up wherever it's laying. So yeah.
What do you do in that morning? Or do you have like the same like breakfast and dinner?
Yeah, I tend to lie in as long as possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lie in as long as possible. Eat right, eat the same things, get some pasta down and stuff before I leave, and then pick Peter up, and then it's to the rink. Got my own playlist from the car on the way down, and that's it. Yeah.
Do you make Peter listen to your
Oh yeah, he's
playlist?
got no choice.
What do you like to do just to like in your spare time, just to relax and stuff?
Just go out with my friends really. Go for a beer, play some darts, play some pool. Um, in the summer, we play quite a lot of golf. Um, go to the gym quite often. I like to get in the sauna and stuff like that and chill out.
I just thought of this like over the week when I was watching the game last weekend. Do you see this as another job, or do you just see it as a hobby that you're lucky to play in front of a crowd and with some lads that you probably wouldn't have met outside cricket?
It's a bit of both really. It's There's obviously the hobby side to it. We're not on a lot of money or anything like that, but then I think I take quite a lot of pride in playing for Blackburn. There's all the fans who come and pay money to watch us, and the history behind the club, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, once it gets down to game day, it's just fun as well, which I do. So,
You seem like quite a sort of like kept to yourself type of person, and then when you sort of take that onto the ice, it looks like as well. So like when you're playing, that as much as you get the job done, you're not really. I don't really see you as one that fights quite a bit, do you? You just sort of like keep to yourself, and if
not so much anymore. I used to a lot more often, but I think I've calmed down a bit now. I've got a bit older. Yeah, actually, I think since coaching as well, I used to just be able to get out there and run around, and the game wasn't as systematic as it is now, and it's kind of strict in your jobs, especially with the standard of the team we had back in the day. Whereas now you've got to kind of follow the system a bit more and concentrate a bit more, and that's what I take pride in is playing the right way and stuff like that. So there's less time and concentration for running around and being a bit of a pest. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing my job properly.
is there like a difference between training and warm-ups? Because Like, do you like with intensity, or do you just try and enjoy it just as much with the same intensity?
Yeah, there's definitely more intensity on training. You've got stuff you need to work on, stuff like that. I like to find one to find that's my time to kind of loosen off and kind of just get loose and get ready for the game. Obviously, you've got to get your legs under you and get moving, get warm. But it's kind of time for me to kind of relax. I'm thinking about the game quite a lot in the changing room, and then once you get out of the warm, it's time to kind of relax into it a little bit. You don't want to be gripping your stick too tight when you get out there. So yeah, that's kind of how I go into warm ups.
I think you can sort of sense it as well, like you do like the juggling of the puck, and then when you start warming up Oliver and Ben as well, you should sort of have fun with doing that as well, because I hear you always gathered around it, and then the next thing I know, I hear cheering, and you're all like skating off, like swinging your sticks around. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, big cheer comes out because the goals have been quite well on. We do like a one puck drill where Aaron will throw the puck in from the blue line and everyone's just trying to score on the goalie and whoever's in there. They've been doing quite well at it this year, so some of them took 5 minutes to get the puck in there. So yeah, no, a big cheer out of that.
Does your family come and watch you play?
Yeah, my dad's at every game. It's just my dad pretty much. Every now and again my brother turns up. I've got quite a lot of friends that come quite often from work and friends from around where I live. Who come quite often. But yeah, my dad's at every game. He's one of the photographers.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so he's at every game now and off. So he'll skip an away game every now and again if he don't like the arena. Like solid, he won't go down there. He don't like shooting for the net. Yeah.
Does that put on a bit more pressure with your dad being at all of them, or do you think it's just sort of like he's doing his job, you're doing yours, so you don't really think about that?
Yeah, not really. My dad never played, and even when I was playing football and rugby and stuff like that before, he was never sports that he's played. He's never really put pressure on us or been one to shout us if we're not playing well or dicking about or whatever. He's never really been that kind of parent. He's always kind of just sat in the background and yeah, that's it.
I think the main thing when you play in sports is just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And like once you start putting pressure on yourself, that's when you just sort of you lose.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to enjoy it, or you're not gonna stick at it at this level.
Yeah. If you could play in any team, any sport, any team, like you don't need to do like tryouts or anything, just wake up one day and you play for that team, what team would it be?
Dallas Cowboy. Yeah, I like my country music. The arena's unbelievable. It's America's team, as I say. Yeah, probably that. I'd probably try and be quarterback. Yeah.
Do you watch them play when you've got time outside?
Not so much anymore. Whilst I was in Canada, I did because the timeline kind of balances out a bit. But over here, it's hard to watch. I watch Super Bowl every year. I'll throw highlights on every now and again at work or whatever, but don't really get many games in with the time they're on. And then obviously we're normally at the road somewhere on Sunday night or whatever, an away game. But yeah, I try to watch as much as I can, but it's hard work with the time differences.
Do you watch any other sports? Like football tends to be the most common one when I've spoke to the other lads.
Yeah, I'm not a massive football fan anymore. I used to be a massive United fan when I was a kid. I was playing sport at the time as well, so I was a lot more interested in it. Since it's gone rubbish and I've stopped playing, I'm not really too interested. It's good to get if we get into the FA Cup final or something. It's good to get rubbing City fans' faces
Oh,
as well.
definitely.
But if they lost, I'm not bothered. Whereas if they win, I can celebrate rubbing people's faces. So that's nice.
I think that's sort of like similar to me. I used to keep up to date with football all the time when I was playing it myself, but since I stopped playing it, I've stopped taking interest fully into
Yeah,
the sport.
exactly the same.
Is it like something when you can go into the changing rooms? I know there's a few City fans as well in there. Is it something you can banter about when they play like a derby or something like that?
Yeah, there's normally quite a bit of back and forth in the changing room. I mean, you've got Luke and Andy who are Liverpool fans, a few United fans, a few City fans in there, so there's normally a bit of banter going back and forth in there with the football.
One last question. What is your comfort thing? Do you know, like when you like maybe nerves, anxiety that's arising, and like maybe like a big game? What do you do just to help calm yourself? And
Um, Always thinking about the change room and all that, to be honest. Other than that, music probably. But no, other than that, there's nothing really.
what type of music? 'Cause I know you said country music.
Yeah, we like a bit of country music and change room. I like a bit of old school, like hip hop and rock and stuff. There's all sorts. I like old Motown music. I like a bit of everything. Yeah.
Is there maybe an artist that you would suggest to someone like me to listen to that wants to expand taste?
If you're thinking country music, I'm a massive Chris Stapleton fan. I went to see him in Manchester late last year. He's unreal. I listen to him quite a lot.
Thank you very much. It's been
No
a
problem.
pleasure.
Thank you.